Hey, love. Congrats. Hi, Python. Okay. I cleaned my desk and then the week happened and it's a huge mess again. Misty is too busy. Hi, Armpit. Going okay. How are you? Okay. Hold on. Um, hmm. Okay, what do you call it, is working today. Uh, my Stream Deck is working today. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't remember how to stream. I'm okay. I actually think I might have eaten something bad for dinner because I feel really nauseous. So, yay! I'm not visible? I don't know. I don't know. Who knows? Or it could just be the fact that I still have a migraine. I haven't had this bad of a migraine in a while. I just remember it was like 2 years ago. I had like the worst migraine to the point where I had been sleeping and then I had to like go and vomit. I try not to take drugs. I try not to take drugs, mostly because baby bunny. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Tonight's goal, honestly, is just get my final project set up. No, it's more because she's still getting, even though she is, I understand this is a controversial topic, okay? But even though she is a little bit older, she is still getting my still getting sustenance from me. So I try not to, like, even me take drinking caffeine, I'm like very not as hesitant as I was before, but like yeah, so I'd rather not, yeah, take Tylenol or Advil. I think Tylenol I'm actually not supposed to. I think Advil is okay. I have to double check. Every time I do take it, I have to double check. But yeah, my stomach hurts today. I feel nauseous, but that's okay. That's okay, guys. Oh, I need an update first. Okay, and then um today's goal is just set up the Kaggle project and then the right side is this one is a like this is my class website. But if you go to codethedream.com, so this is the program I'm taking right now, guys. I will pin this. I will pin this. But this is the program I'm taking, and I think registration for next semesters or next sections classes close in 2 days. It's for people in the US, and I feel like I already hear um I feel like I already hear baby waking up. It's pinned. Code the Dream. So this particular, like what you see on the right hand side of my screen is my class login. So even if I were to give you the site, if you don't have a login, you can't access it. However, I have it pinned for those interested in the States. I do know that their course information or like their homework and stuff is open source. However, I haven't looked as to where they're getting their problems from because I am just focused on finishing the course. But I think somebody did find the information. Um I mean, after I'm done with this course, I can look into it more to see if I can't find more information as to the problems and whatnot. But like Kaggle is a public site and they have the all of the data sets available, but the questions themselves that we're doing, I don't know where that would be posted, if that makes sense. But yeah, so the course description, they have 2 tracks, web development and then data engineering. And I am currently in the data engineering pathway. Thanks so much for the follow. Not even gonna try and pronounce that. Q9. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. Okay, so I'm actually going to hit a focus mode really quick so I can read through this and see what I have to do. So I'll be right back. 2 capstone by completing students will load clean. They will. I see somebody just texted or chatted, but I think I'm gonna do this one. Okay, so it's a collection of movies. Data conversion and cleaning. Load the data into data frame, evaluate data quality, looking for issues such as duplicates, null values, composite data, which could be expanded into additional columns and mixed formats. If these are found, decide whether they signify an issue which needs to be corrected. Some potential cleaning tasks include, my contacts are also super dry. Convert dates to datetime, year versus date consistency. Okay, handle null values. Okay. This is an explanation of format. Convert JSON formatted columns. Feature engineering. Create at least 3 additional columns which can be used to derive insight from data. So first and foremost, we are going to I feel like this one has a lot that I have to do. I had been looking at this one. No, my gut is telling me to do with the movies. Okay, so anyways. So, Kaggle. Okay, so it looks like I need to, hey, 2016. There's a whole thing right now of it's like 2016 again. Maybe I should be doing this one. No, we'll do this one. Okay, so we're going to create notebook. And then we're going to rename it for now. COVID Dream Capstone Kaggle Project. Okay, and then we're going to add input. We're going to look for this one. We're going to add. Going to run. Oh, wait. Sorry, I think you can only see. Okay, there. Now I think you guys can see. Yeah, okay. There we go. There we go. We're going to do. Okay. Okay. And then we're going to add that again. Feature engineering. That was code, right? Yeah, that's code. Okay. Okay, and then we're going code and then markdown. Sure. Okay. Station. Code, markdown. Station, analyze, document, visualize. Okay. Oh my gosh. Oh, that nurse. Thanks so much for the raid. Okay. I was in a focus mode. Did you just raid? Thank you so much for the raid. How are you? Reads quietly. Shout out at that nerd. I know how to stream. No, I don't. I don't, guys. I'm a stuff streamer. I forget every single time. Welcome, welcome. How was your raid? How was your raid? How was your stream? Hi VR. How are you? I think you should have a hydrate redeem. Sending. I can relate. I can relate. Wait, I do. Is it not active? Is my viewer, is my hydrate? Oh, I think it was because some people had had a lot of fun with my hydrate where it was, let's see, hydrate. Is there a cooldown? 10 minutes. Okay. Yeah, okay. Okay. Hydrate is on. Hydrate is on. I completely forgot that it was not active. Thank you for the hydrate. The raid is going well. The stream is going well until something went wrong, so he ran away. Wait, did you let the bugs chase you here and they followed you here? Odat. Hey, Helling. It's sending. I can relate. Follow string of characters. Web dev, more back end from front end. Jenkins is DevOps. At some point, you'll want to go into DevOps to see the. I mean, but does Rython need to go into DevOps if they enjoy doing what they're doing, right? Let's see. Maybe no. Hyacinth. Yeah. New name. It's how long has it been, guys? How long has it been? It's been a couple of months now. Bigger picture means bigger problems. So you guys want to hear some honest talk right now? You guys want to hear some honest talk? Not that I'm never honest. I honestly am the worst liar. I don't know how to lie. I'm ambivalent bunny. Ambivalent bunny. But now people aren't calling me Ambi or ambivalent. But okay, so I've been putting myself out there recently, right? I've been kind of networking and being like, hey, I'm out here. I'm available for some contract work just for experience and to learn and to grow. And I got a bite. Oh, your bear. And I have to admit, like, I am having a lot of I was talking to Turing about this today, but like it's I'm having a lot of self-doubt. I am having a lot of, I guess you could call it imposter syndrome. And I am terrified. Like now that I have been somebody has like kind of given me a branch and been like, hey, I might have, it's not even for sure yet. The thing is, it's not even for sure yet. And like, I'm just like, how do I show that I'm confident when they like were like, oh, this might be high priority stuff, and everything. And I'm like, I know I can do it. I know I can do it. It's just I already was like, oh, I don't know about the high priority as the first project, but like now I'm like looking back and I'm like, oh my God, why did I say that? And yeah. So yeah, it's funny. Like I struggle with my self-confidence when I don't have any prospects. And when I do have prospects, I struggle with it even more. Like, how do I build my confidence up, guys? You're glad I changed my name? I mean, okay, so the whole ambivalent bunny thing was more not about me. It was more about how people view me. Like a lot of people I've noticed, like just and I'm working through this in therapy. This might be like my own like mindsets and like my own insecurities, but it always feels like people have like there's a state of ambivalence with them. Like they don't necessarily dislike me, but they don't really have any interest in getting to know me better. You know, like it it's kind of like, oh, they're like whatever's with me. It's not a bad thing, but it's also like it makes it very difficult to find friends that you naturally click with, because it always feels like, and I get it, like I have a wall too. Okay, like keep I have a pretty thick wall um myself, but like a lot of it is like an example is I don't talk to any of my bridesmaids anymore because it feels like they just don't really want anything to do with me. And I'm like, so I've been burned in the past, you know, and it hurts. But I get that I have a thick wall, but then like sometimes I try and bring that wall down and it feels like I'm met with eh, eh, you know? Anyways, yeah. When I was like 50 to 100, my first job was what? Modularized to manage doing it, which I am. Thanks, sending. I know. It's and again, like I haven't left like my friendships with them on a bad note. Granted, one of my bridesmaids, like, I don't know. Like, this is where my trust issues come in, guys. So she's given me the silent treatment before, right? And when I've approached her about it, and like looking back to it, I'm just like, I was her bridesmaids too, you know? But like looking back to it, I'm just kind of like, whenever I approached her about it and tried to figure out like what exactly was the issue, like why she was having an issue with me, her excuse was always like, oh, you know, so and so was talking bad about you. So I felt really bad. And like now that I think about it, like at the time I was like, oh, I don't care what they think about me. Like if they don't like me, that's fine. They don't like me. But now that I think about it now, the fact that it happened like 3 different times, I'm thinking like, why did she give me the silent treatment when she felt bad? Like obviously she was being influenced by what they were saying, or else she feels the exact same way. And then so now it makes it feel like it was not a genuine friendship. And then like, so there was a couple of times that I like reached out to her and stuff, and then I found out that she had actually blocked my number. You know, this was before we like officially stopped talking. Um this was before she was my bridesmaid, you know, and I had to reach out to her with an email. And I don't like, why did I make all that effort? So then, like last year, I was sending her messages like, oh, happy birthday, or hey, thinking about you. No response. So I just was like, okay, I'm I'm done. I'm done with this. But yeah. So anyways, that's where my name came from. Ambivalence bunny. Like I said, there hasn't really been like people that are just outright, I don't like you. Actually, no, there are people that outright don't like me, but there's a lot of people who just like all of a sudden, like it just feels like, yeah. Oh, laser nose. Yeah. No, so that's not even, no, laser. That's what I was just talking about. Isn't even the drama. That drama was traumatic. I had so much trauma from my experience with my bridesmaids with my wedding. Yeah, exactly. And then another bridesmaid too, like, granted, I get it. You know, maybe she felt like there was distance between us. I mean, we have history and stuff like that, but like it really hurt that like it felt like there was always like little white lies with her. So like I had made plans during COVID. I was like, "Oh, you know, let's have a chat and stuff like that." And then I was asking, "Oh, do you work this day?" And then she would be like, "Oh yeah, I do." And then I would and then so I accommodated for her. I was like, "Okay, let's do it after your work." Like, and then I was like, "Oh, we can do it like 30 minutes. That way you can get home and like rest and like kind of like get your bearings and then we can just kind of chill." And then the day of like I like was like, "Oh, how was work?" And then like she was like, "Oh, I didn't have work today." And it was just kind of like, wait a second. So that's like, and then like, so she got, and again, like I said, it's, we grow apart. But then at the same time, like, it always felt like I would ask questions and I would get like half truths. Like, oh, have you set a date for your wedding? Like, if I don't get invited, whatever, you know, if it's a small wedding, I get it. I don't care if I'm invited or not. But it's more like, hey, okay, so she told me she got engaged, right? It's not even that she didn't tell me that she got engaged. It's like she straight up told me she got engaged. So I asked, oh, hey, have you chosen a date for your wedding? No. Well, then like 2 weeks later, she eloped. But the thing is, it wasn't that she eloped with just her and like it was like a big group of people. Like I think like 20 people were at her elopement. So it's kind of like, okay, well, you obviously chose a date. If you had said, oh, we're eloping and we're only having a small group, like I wouldn't have been offended. I'm actually more offended the fact that I asked and then I was told no, like I haven't chosen a date. Yeah, anyways, I'd rather have people got in suggested as how often fit should keeping the oh Laser, thanks for subbing with Twitch Prime. I appreciate it. Like, yeah, I'm just kind of like so at that point I was just like, okay, obviously, you know, even if we had grown apart, it kind of feels like wait until you get the friend that is also your troll and mention that they noticed the comments or got a message about you. Sorry. Um, oh no, that was the first girl. Like I'm putting this out there right now and then I'm like it's going to come back and bite me, but then at the same time like I'm just not really friends with them anymore. It just feels like we've gone our separate ways, you know? And like and it just feels like maybe it's because I became a mom. Some of them were already moms, some aren't moms and aren't planning on becoming moms. But yeah, it feels like I was always putting the effort in. So, yeah. I'm I'm just I don't know how we got off on this tangent. Basically, that is why my name used to be Ambivalent Bunny. Just a couple of examples. And these were my close friends. So can you imagine how like ambivalent people are towards me with that aren't my close friends? Yeah. So, yeah. Uh anyways, hi coding therapist. Yeah, I mean, I'm still good friends with people that matter. I look at it this way. Like, Laser go pew pew. I have known him forever. Forever. I met my hubs through high school friends at their wedding, you know? I I'm really sad, Laser. I'm really sad I didn't get to experience the cabin trip with you guys. Just kidding. No, I hope you guys had so much fun. I know. I'm like, do I say her name? I saw her pictures, Instagram, of your dog, and I was just like, wait a second. Did she get a dog? And then I like messaged her and I was like, is that your dog's name? Or did you get a dog? Night Nintendo. Yeah, quality over quantity. I agree. I agree. And it's tiring. It's really tiring being friends with so many people. And also, I've noticed that there are some people that just require a lot more energy and effort to be friends with. Not saying that they're bad people, okay? But think somebody was saying like, oh, they need to feel, what was it? Never understood why most women like to pretend they're always the center of the universe. Yeah, I think some people like to feel like people make that effort to hang out with them. And I'm just tired. I'm just tired, guys. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. Okay. Anyways, guys, I've been doing okay. Coding therapist, I've been doing okay. I'm on the final capstone, the two final projects for the Python class. So I'm about 4 weeks ahead, I want to say. How many weeks ahead am I? How many weeks ahead? Okay, yeah, I'm about 4 weeks ahead. So, okay, so I need to load the data into a data frame. Okay, so import pandas, and then this is the JSON, right? It should be the output. This is the nope. Okay, anyways, we're going to data frame equals panda dot read JSON. Okay, and then we're gonna display data frame dot head 10, just so I can see what it looks like. Okay. What? Maybe not this one? Was it this one? Was it this one then? Hi, Davinda. Welcome in. Board, CSV, Feather. So results. So would it be results? Uh, okay, hold on. What just happened? Read HTML. Display F1 dot head 10. Hi, Yoon. How are you? I feel like it's been a while. I'm doing okay. I feel a little bit nauseous still, but I'm doing okay. List attribute has no. Okay, so it's not. Yeah. Okay, okay, wait, maybe. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Okay, so load the data into the data frame. Except, is it the results are the data? Okay, hold on, hold on. We're gonna view this. More actions. Hmm. Okay, input data. CSV. Okay, did I see a CSV? Am I like missing? I don't see a CSV. I see a JSON, but I don't see a CSV. Okay. Am I like, I feel like I'm an idiot right now. Okay. So this seems like what I want. The HTML. Okay. So the HTML feels like what I want. Oops. Okay, hold on. Let me see. So first, we're going to get rid of this. And then we have budget and genres. Budget Avatar. Okay. Oh my God. Budget and Avatar. Avatar. Okay, so they look about the same. Okay. Okay. Ah. Hi, AJ. Like me as CSV. Hi, Kono. Currently I've been applying, but not like as actively as I was at the end of last year. My plan for streaming, or just my plan for my life, after finding a software engineering role, I would really like to just continue to grow and learn, be able to provide for baby bunny. Yeah, I think my main thing is I want to give baby bunny. Okay, so I have a lot of reasons as to why I'm pursuing this. I want to show baby bunny that life throws you down a hill, you can still crawl back up. It might take you a while, but you can still crawl back up. I want her to know that she can achieve things through obviously hard work and a little bit of planning. But obviously, I want her to be okay with failure, and I want her to see that her mom didn't give up, even though I kept failing. But I really just want to be able to provide for her, like, all of the experiences and the things. I'm having a mom brain moment. Um, not experiences, but like things that will help her along the way. Um, I also want to put her in skating. That's not a cheap sport. And I want to skate again. Like, I know, like that has nothing to do with software engineering. But like after I get a job, I would like to continue to learn. I would like to also get some of my side projects done. Like right now, it kind of feels like I'm in the midst of this course. So I don't really have time to get my side projects done. And then when I'm, and then also like when I'm actively applying, it also feels like I have to constantly study instead of getting my side projects done. So I would really like, once I get my software engineering job, that I can focus on some of the projects, like the coding projects. I'm talking about coding projects that I have had on my list for the past 2 years. Past 2 years. So yeah, that that is like coding related. That's what I would like to do. Um, okay. I'm pretty sure that this is the one that we want. Okay, so to be fair, right now, I don't think I can be counted on as a self-taught programmer because I am going through a course right now. So they are providing me with direction and assignments. So I don't really think that I can be considered a self-taught programmer anymore. Can I be considered a self-motivated, untraditionally taught programmer? Yes, I think I can consider myself very self-motivated. But yeah, I'm gonna hit a focus mode because my brain is kind of um Okay. Be right back, guys. I'm going to... Yeah, I'm gonna hit a focus mode because, yeah. Okay, so this is a list. Okay, row 1. Row 2, so we're gonna figure out what this is definitely not. Okay. 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 So 0. Ah, ha, 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 ha. Okay. 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 Am I on? I think I'm on focus. Okay. Got it. Got it. Okay. So we have genre. So let's see what 1 is. Oh, I forgot to see how many rows there were. Okay, so I don't think we really need this. Okay, 2. Okay, so okay. Okay. Uh 3. So budget. Okay, so vote average, vote count. Okay, so this looks like I might need budget genre. Okay, vote average, vote count. Okay. Avatar. Okay, so avatar is back here again. Vote count. Vote average, vote count. Okay. So 6. No, no, no. So this one has repeated. 7. 8. This okay, so there are 8 rows. 0. Okay, so Okay, so we have 5 here. Title, vote average, vote count. Okay, so we have 5 here. 1. Okay. So 5 titles: Avatar, Pirates, Spectre, Dark Knight, and John Carter. Okay. We have 5 again. And why did I see additional ID popularity? So I think this one we might need. No, maybe. I don't know. Because I don't know what this means yet, but we have to figure out. There's an ID here. So obviously it ties to something. Okay, so there's also 3. So I think we have to put 3 and 0 together. Or okay, so 3, 0, 4. Popularity. ID. Okay. So convert. Let me read. What is this data set about? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So see, why am I not seeing these values? Okay, hold on. Hold on. Why am I not seeing these values? I feel like something happened. When this was running, something happened because why am I not seeing the CSV? Okay. Did I not add the right one? Okay. So we're gonna no, this is the right one. Okay, so we're going to okay. This doesn't make any sense to me. Mm. Okay. Hey Nelson, welcome in. Okay. Um, I'm actually very confused right now. Okay. Hold on. Hold on. Let's Let's see what this gives me then. Oh, gave an explanation of the format. Okay. Import JSON. Okay, oh my god. They gave me the answer. And this is what happens when I don't read. This is what happens when I don't read, guys. Awesome. Awesome. Well, actually, I don't know if it works yet, so we're gonna find out. But see, this is still weird because this isn't giving me. So we're gonna try this. Yeah, this doesn't work because yeah, that doesn't work. Okay, wait, no. It has that no, that does not work yet. Ah. Okay, am I getting the wrong? I don't know how to take that meaning. Okay, thank you, I think. Um, how to load the data, working with data. Import JSON? Thanks, Lapta. I mean, knock on wood, she's still asleep. It's been an hour. Okay. New plan, guys. My goal tonight is just literally figuring out how to load the stinking thing. Okay, hold on. Maybe, okay. Which one is this one? Okay, so it's not this one. It's not this one. Okay, hold on. Okay, so this is from. Who is this? Updated 8 years ago. Okay, updated 8 years ago. I'm looking for the one that was updated 8 years ago. Oh, I guess it should also be. Haha, this one. Okay. Okay. There we go. There we go. Nero said, I probably am old enough to be your mom. Hi, Hawa. Welcome in. Uh, okay. Okay, okay, guys, okay. No such file directory. I see, I see. Okay. Good. Okay, I guess it would have helped if I had been updating the correct or uploading the correct data. Okay, there we go. Oh, Wob, I don't know. I don't know. I am a student, so people ask me, "Oh, what should I switch to this or what is the what is my yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I can't tell you the best thing to do. Not null, but average. Okay, so okay. Yay. Yay. Okay. 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 So we are loading the data. So I'm actually curious. I guess I should read. I guess I should read what else I have to do. Okay. Movies. Okay. So 4,000 re-entries. Fun. Fun, guys. Fun. Okay. Display edit stop. I'm sorry. If I knew the right path, I would just be on that path right now. But yeah, I don't know the right path. Okay, so convert dates to date time. Okay, so this is nested. We'll deal with that later. Okay, so display movies. Okay, so let's look at the date time first. Company's release date. Okay. So we're going to going to say, oops, that's not what I wanted to do. Load the CSV into load CSV into, am I still on focus mode? I am. Okay. Okay, at least we got it loaded. Okay. At least we got it loaded. That's the important thing. We can start really focusing now on. Okay. Okay, guys. Okay. So we're going to data. Okay, so first and foremost, we need to update the date time. We did this before. Why am I drawing a blank right now? Okay, so it was the, so we're going to convert. I think it's just the release date, right? Genres, homepage, title, property, release date. I believe that's the only one. Yeah, release date. So convert dates to date time, year versus date consistency. Popularity of review, original title, original. Okay, yeah. Convert release date to date time. Okay, so this would be movies. Oh wait. Release date, right? Or is it underscore? I think it was underscore, right? Okay. Release date equals that to date time movies release date. And then I also have to take into account the formats where there was format was oh my gosh. Okay, so I did this on, was it 6? No, I think it was 7, where I did date time. Form at mixed. Okay. The form at mixed. Just in case. Hold on. What did I just do? Okay, comma, form at formats. What am I saying? Formats equals mix right? Format equals mixed, yeah. So then we're going to do display movies dot that's not what I wanted. Movies. Oh, wait, did I not do that right? No, I did. Hold on. Okay, so there is date time. But what does that mean? What does that mean? Okay. My foot's asleep. Okay, so it is date time now. These dates. Okay, it looks like info. Is there any none type? Non-null. Okay. So then let me just double check. Place date is null. Any. True. So there is. There should be one. Okay, so how do I find how do I find it? How to find let's see. Do I know Spark? I do not. Hi, Yasin. Oh, this is. I mean, yes, but the people that will still have jobs are the ones that are going to. Sorry. The people that will have the more senior jobs are the ones that will still understand what the code is doing, not just the ones that know how to use the LLMs. How to find. Okay. So we need to do movies. There we go. Okay, so this one is not. Okay. So movies dot actually display movies dot location. Release date. Okay, so even before that, right? Yeah, not a time. Okay, so that one, actually, hold on. Me, I think I've already changed the data, so it's like not running correctly. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Okay, so let's run this. Now, code file. So load. Okay. And then let me see. What is display? Wow. Movies dot. Oh my God. Hey, G types. That's right. G types. Series object is not callable. What? Okay, hold on. Hold on. Oh my gosh, I don't need this. Incomplete input. What? Typo. Okay, so release date, objects. Okay. Okay, so then let's see this. Release date. It's already not a time. Okay. And then Okay. So this was already null. So now I also have to think of what I want to do with the null value or the not a time value. Okay, so handle null values if necessary. Is this in order is the question. Is this in order? No, it is not. Okay, so don't need that either. How am I going to figure out? So how would I figure out? Are we allowed to look at it? Okay, it says handle null values if necessary. I mean, there is a null value, but is it necessary to handle it is the question. Oh, thanks so much for the follow, Serge. Sergs, welcome in. Hello, how are you? AB, what do you mean, am I getting interviewed? Speaking of which, I wonder how Totem is doing. I know that he gave me a mock interview, but then I haven't really seen him since. Um, so last year, I got an online assessment for both Twitch and Microsoft, and I bombed both of them. I got so nervous, so I didn't actually make it to the interview part. However, I did get a call back. So that was like in September. That was like September, October-ish. And then I've been applying, have not really heard back. I've kind of taken a break from applying. Granted, I did have referrals. I did have referrals. However, I've also heard of people having referrals and not getting called back. So, I'll take it. I'll take the fact that I got a call back. It was stressful. Honestly, I think for me, the time limit and then also like feeling like I can't look things up. So both of their both of their online assessments were not LeetCode style. I was not doing data engineering yet. It was just an online assessment. Well, actually, no, I take that back. Microsoft was probably a hard LeetCode question. Witches was not a LeetCode question. It was very much actually what I'm doing now, which is pulling data, updating data, etc., etc. So, if I were to get an interview with Twitch now or an online assessment with Twitch now, I do think that I would do better now than I did last time. I'm more prepared. But yeah, I don't think I'm getting another chance. But I will probably apply again. I will probably apply again once I have a little bit more under my belt with this class. Let me see. I mean, there were different, so I think that's if you make it to the interview. If you don't make it to the interview, I make a lot of progress every year I stream. Imagine how much progress I would make though if I wasn't streaming and I was just focused. Just kidding. I think I do. I think streaming has given me a lot more confidence. I mean, AdLink, I might not be the right person to ask because I am not a professional software engineer yet. I have no professional working experience yet. So yeah, but honestly, if you're doing your master's, if you're in the US, like there's so many so many companies that take interns for masters. I mean, I wish that I had the means, the time, and the money to go and get my master's. Exactly, nostalgia cloud. So like Amazon has a internship for only undergraduate and masters. You just go to your counselor, your career, especially if you're in a master's program, a lot of those have really good career counselors. Yeah, and then also career sites. Money Bites startup. You can donate to my top Kofi for my ice rink if you'd like. No, internships. Yeah, if you're a student, you have so many more opportunities than somebody who is self-taught, to be honest. Oh, did that not go through? Apparently that didn't go through. Oh, wait, yes it did. Yes it did. I wanna stream my skating on I wanna stream skating. But yeah, like being a person without a traditional degree who is a career shifter, there's not as many opportunities. I don't have X, formerly known as Twitter. It's a lot of networking, for sure, for sure. So Google has a internship program. I know Amazon for sure. My friend actually put me in touch with the person in charge of the internship program because I was like, oh, you guys take apprentices. So no, Amazon is strictly intern only. However, if you are across the seas, like not in the States, and you are in Europe, for all of those wondering, they do have apprenticeship programs in, I think it was England and Germany. For sure, I remember those two. So we don't need any crypto or anything like that, CERDs. I will time you out if you do that. We've already dealt with being spammed last stream, and I really don't want that again. Okay, thank you. Yeah, so but you're a student. So I think internships have a different rule than being like a full-time working. You're gonna have to look at your visa as well. As a student visa, if you're allowed to do internships, you're gonna have to talk to your counselors and things like that. Like I don't have that information, you know, and a lot of the jobs that I'm applying to don't don't provide sponsorship. If you're looking for like a visa sponsorship, that is also a very different list of jobs than what I'm looking at right now, if that makes sense. So right now what I'm looking at is apprenticeship roles, junior software engineer roles, and most of them don't provide sponsorship. Yeah, so if you don't need sponsorship until 3 years and you're allowed to do internships, go that route. Again, honestly, I wish I had the means and the time to pursue my master's and go for those internships. I do, Iyun. I do. If you're cracked out of your mind, you'll not have an issue getting a job. What in what regards do you mean cracked out of your mind? Can you please elaborate? Do you mean like those prodigy programmers or just the people that are super motivated? Okay. Um okay. I'm going to disregard right now. I'm gonna make a note. Okay. You in release date at the moment. Not currently addressing it as it does not. Okay, so like know the language so well, you have me questioning myself during the interview. Okay, so nostalgic, you're gonna still have to elaborate because I think I'm not fully understanding what you mean by know the language. So like so like I know how to use Python, but like what do you mean? What do you mean by no? Okay. So we got that numeric conversion, uh, revenue to float. Okay, so we need to change. So what do we need to do? We need to change, revenue. Hold on. Wait, did Avatar really? Hold on. Wait a second. What was the revenue for Avatar? 2.92 billion. Okay, yes it did. Wow. Okay, wow. So I've heard mixed things about what needs to stand out because I have a couple of friends in big tech that are on the like interviewing team, and some of them have said that they don't even look at the portfolio. So I've heard mixed things. I think the recruiter will look at the portfolio, but I don't think the interviewers necessarily will. They care more about your ability to code and your willingness to listen slash learn, not having a huge ego, from what I have understood. So honestly, kind of like dating, I think right now applying is a huge numbers game. But also if you're um Ehud, I agree. I have so many like I wanted to do a series about this, but then I stopped getting them. But like literally I was getting pretty sure they were bots, but they were verified too. So I was very confused. But I was getting like these like K-drama looking guys, and they would like keep messaging me, and just it was very odd. It was very odd to me. And they would ask like insanely personal questions. And I was just like, this doesn't feel appropriate. I mean, you can if you want everyone to know who you are. I mean, I don't know who's in chat right now, and I don't know. Yeah, you are more than welcome to, yeah, nostalgic. Can you actually elaborate on, did I miss it? You might have explained it. Okay. I think, yeah, knowing, can you elaborate more on actually knowing the language? So if you really know the language, like, can you explain what that means? Oh, ego, I think nostalgic might be better suited for this, but I also experience it as a streamer with people coming in and just being like, this is the correct way to do it. You're doing it wrong. I'm always right. Or my way is the right way. my opinion is the right way. So that's what I think of as egos. Thanks so much for following, Alex. Oh God, that if that that can be taken out of context so bad, so bad. That can be taken out of context so bad. I mean, your resume has a lot of personal information on it. Like, are they actually a recruiter? If you look at their LinkedIn connections and stuff and their job, does it actually say that they're a recruiter? Yeah, so nostalgic. That's what I experience with egos. And granted, I am learning, okay? So I understand that I am probably not using best practices. However, when somebody comes at me and is just like, "You're wrong, do it my way." That's not the best way. My way is the best way. Like, I shut down immediately. I will not listen to that person. I guess like, there's no official that are not Java. Yeah, if they're not they have 9 connections, I would question that. Oh, code is garbage anyways. Oh my gosh. But yeah, so as a streamer, I definitely experience ego. But on that note, while you guys continue to chat, because this is a very interesting chat, I'm going to focus. And I actually don't remember. I actually don't remember if I stopped focusing in the middle of focus mode, but I am going to focus and continue to clean this data. Be back. Okay, so uh, whoops. Lindsay play Sati. Okay, so budget is int. Okay, ID is int. Revenue is int. Okay, so we have to just change this to a float. We're gonna do movies. Revenue equals dot change int. As type float. Oh wait, oh, so this would be movies dot. Oh my gosh, revenue float. I also need to check if there is sway. Okay, so that is... Okay. Okay, so there's no null here. And display. Okay, revenue floats. Okay, and then we're going to do movies head. Oh, baby's awake. Baby's awake. I will be right back. We're interrupting my focus time. Ah. Okay. Hi, guys. Current state, but I would say we have. Hey, Nostalgic, were you traditionally a software engineer or are you somebody who also made a career shift? I mean, a lot of people know Python, but it's about how you utilize it too. Like if you're just using Python just to code, but you don't really have a reason as to why. I mean, a lot of the machine learning LLMs use Python though. And like data engineering is using Python, data scientists, they're using Python and yeah, so there's a lot you can do with it. Interesting. Nostalgic. Interesting. Okay. So being a game dev didn't pay as well. Honestly, I'm not trying to become a software engineer for the pay. Like, yeah, it would be nice, but my main thing is I want to do something that like interests me. Is it just for smaller firms or is it just in general? Because I know like, so granted, I don't talk to him anymore, but I know like the founder of um Bastion and Hades Supergiant Games is doing pretty well. I know Blizzard game devs that are doing really well. Okay, and granted, I know Blizzard is like just on another level, but like if you have a successful game, don't you do well, or is it just you have to have that successful game? Oh, see, I like math. Although, if anybody was here 2 weeks ago, obviously I'm not very good at it anymore. I mean, Blink, I think it's more respectful not to really ask or try to guess because Nostalgic has already said that they want to keep their personal life private. So they're already providing us with a lot of information without necessarily giving the names of the companies that they've worked at. So I think we should respect them and not like ask or try to guess. You have to be much higher up to get decent pay. Okay. Okay. So I'm guessing you just like had recently started. Rockstar. No. Ablink, I'm just saying, just from what they said, you didn't do anything wrong. It was just me trying to uphold their boundaries. Oh my gosh, my baby's still awake. This will, oh, okay. I'm going to finish the focus mode. So I got that. Okay, so I don't think I really need that, but okay, so we have revenue, okay, into floats. Honestly though, maybe again, I don't know the whole scope of the job market for visa holders. However, if you said that you don't need um sponsorship, um then I would say like you don't need sponsorship going for the internships. I would say focus on getting those internships, especially if you can get it at a good company. A lot of this, again, might have changed recently, but from what I've observed, heard, not just in tech, but in other fields, like if you do well at an internship with that company, they will probably invite you back the next year. And then after graduation, they will probably hire you because they know you. Like I know somebody who worked at Johnson and Johnson for just over the summer, just as an intern twice, two times, and then afterwards, like when he was graduating, the company was like, "Hey, we really want you to work for us. Will you come here?" And then he also had Neutrogena doing the same thing, like being like, "Hey, we really want you to come with us." You know? So I think if you can get an internship and then continue to get invited back, I think that's huge. Hi, multi. Also, Blink, with you learning that many things, have you really got into specialize? What nostalgic just said. Yeah, like have you really gotten into like the nitty-gritty of it? Because you said yourself, like, oh, hey, everyone knows how to do Python, but a lot of people know how to do the basics of Python, but does like how many people know how to do like the really like again LLMs like yeah, but if you have an undergraduate degree, just an FYI, LinkedIn is hiring an AI machine learning apprentice right now. I think they get like 3,000, 4,000 applicants and they hire like 10 people. So, but they are hiring, they are they are taking applicants right now and it closes in a week. Hi, Sending. Again, did baby finally go to sleep? Oh my gosh, what am I doing? I can relate. Sending. I can relate. Baby actually. Oh, okay, good. I didn't start my focus mode again. Baby actually just woke up and then went back to sleep. Thanks so much for the follow, Tamiwa. I appreciate it. Sending. Baby might be ready to drop a nap too. So I've just given up on naps. And baby will usually, my baby bunny, will usually fall asleep a little bit earlier now and a little bit easier than when she does nap, like when I force her to nap. And she only naps for like 30 minutes. Yeah, she's up 2 hours later. How does that math work? How many naps is baby sending on now? Is he on to one nap or I think he skipped some. Hey, can you text me? You don't have to say his age. How old is he again? Okay, so we're going to oh my gosh, I don't know why I keep doing shift enter. Okay, I'm gonna hit a focus mode. I'm gonna hit focus mode and I'll be back. I'll be back. Since baby woke up in the middle of my other focus mode. Okay, so genres. We're going to print movies. How does that work? Okay. Working as we alone saw the cast. Edits dot cast. I can do dot cast. Wait. I can do that. Movies dot genres. That doesn't seem right. That doesn't seem right. But we're gonna find out. Oh, I guess it does. Huh. So does this work? Oh, it does. Interesting. Interesting. Anyways, we're gonna just keep it like this. Okay. ID name action, ID 12. Okay, so how are we gonna do this? Okay, so keys. Okay, so we're going to have genre keys equals list. And we're gonna print genre keys. ID name. I mean, I don't think I need list. We're gonna find out if we need it. Because I would rather not have that. Okay, so then we're going to add how do I access both of them? Okay, so is focus mode cursed tonight? Oh my god. Okay. I'll be right back, guys. I'll be right back. Anybody have any advice on a super sticky baby right now? Anyone have any advice on a super sticky baby? uh, uh. I love her. I love her so much, but oh my goodness. She's so sticky. She's so sticky. She's so sticky. Okay, okay, guys. Okay, I am going to focus and I'll be back. Okay, so we have the keys. Let's see something. Okay, so I need to figure out a way to get 28, 12, 14. Okay, so then we're going to do, temp equals this. Okay, and then we're going to do for item in temp if for key value in item if k equals genre keys 0. Okay. And value into x. So this should give me 28, 12, 14, 878. That is the idea. Cannot unpack values. Hold on. Actually, hold on. Wait, what did I do? Okay, so print item. Okay, so I think I got this. So if item dot fees equal no. Hold on. For k in item dot keys if k equals genre keys items. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Sticks. You're right. Values, duh. Okay. In items. I know how to code, guys. I swear. Yeah. Oh my gosh, that was so bad. No. Hold on. Hold on. Is it because of this list? There we go. Okay, yeah. Okay, so I was right originally. It did need the list. Okay, so we have this. Okay, we have this. I can make this into a function that we can put in each one. We can do a lambda. And I realized I was in focus mode. Oh my gosh, guys. Okay. So yeah, because we're going to want to do keywords as well. And then we're going to want to do production countries and production companies and spoken languages. Okay, so expand. Okay, so we are going to move this. Okay, I think we're going to move this down here. So we're going to write, define, am I still in focus mode? I think I'm still. Okay, I'm gonna restart. This is the last thing I'm gonna do tonight. Yeah, this is the last thing I'm gonna do tonight. And then I think that's pretty much it. Once I've done this. And then I'm wondering, should I add it to the table? Okay. Okay, so okay, so I'm gonna do one more focus mode. I want to finish this. And then I'm going to go to sleep or get ready to go to sleep and cuddle with my baby. Okay, be back, guys. Okay, so we're going to expand and convert. Okay. So we're going to, okay, so we're going to basically, let's first figure out how to do this. Define, expand, or actually get keys. And that would be the column name. Okay, and then we would return list data frame column name. So this would be data frame column name lock 0 0 dot keys. And then so this would be get keys. This would be movies, and then genres. Okay, and then we're going to print genre keys. Get keys is not defined. Defined get keys. Oh, wait. Duh. Duh. No. Genre get keys. Built-in function object is not a triple. I guess we don't really need this. No. Get keys, but 2 are, oh my gosh. Built-in function object is not a triple. When you try to loop over rather than the data. Hold on. I did something wrong. Credits.cast.ilock. Okay. Like temp equals turn temp. No. Okay. So what is going on right now? Print temp. Built-in function. Okay. So genre keys, genres. Genres is the name. Okay. So object is not. Okay. Hold on. Hold on. Genres. What the heck? What just happened? Oh my gosh, I know what I did. I know what I did. Uh, there we go. There we go. Okay. So we got that. Perfect. Genre keys. And then we can also get keywords, but we'll worry about that later. Actually, no, we'll do keyword keys just to make sure this works. Hold on. Mm, ID name, ID name. Okay. Okay, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Okay, so genre ID would be, and then genre, um, okay, so now we're going to have define get values, and then that would be column name still. Okay. And then we would get temp, and then also keys. Temp list. Okay, so we're going to do, I don't think this is going to be very efficient, but again, refactor it after. Refactor it after. So for item, actually, yeah. Because we only need to get the first one to get the ID and the name or the keys, but then we need to go through each of them. So they need to be separate functions. Okay, for item in name. Zero. Okay, so now I want to Hi, Elvie. Okay, I'm so close. I'm so close. Okay, guys. Okay, guys. Hold on, hold on. I'm so close, guys. I know this. I know this. I'm so close. I'm so close to getting this. Okay. I need to map. Was it map? Apply. Okay, so then we're going to actually have movies. Uh, he uh, column name he equals temp list. Uh, um, add values new add values to data frame. I don't know. I don't know. We're gonna find out if this works. We're gonna find out if this works. Um, we're gonna do data frame Oh, wait. Okay, hold on. Return temp list. Okay. Get values. Okay. And then, so we're going to do, define, add column. And then we're gonna do column name key, right? And then basically we're gonna have values equals get values, get values, column name key. Okay, and then we're gonna do equals values. And then we're going to actually, hold on, let's, no. Wait, hold on. Wait, hold on. Dot map get values. Hold on. Mm, hold on. Drawing a blank right now. Drawing a blank right now. Hold on. I can do this. Okay, you know what? Does not matter right now. We're gonna just do values. Because we're going to do for genre keys or for key in genre keys, we're going to add values to column, which would be genres, comma, E. Okay, and then we're going to display Movies. Dot head. Oh, wait. Where are we? Add values, genres, key, column name, values. Length of values does not match length of index. Okay, so she's awake again. Okay, I don't think she's going back to sleep tonight. Ugh, frustrating. So frustrating. Okay. 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 She's still awake. She's not crying, so that's a good thing. Okay, we're going to raid. Okay, so we're gonna raid. Hopefully, baby doesn't. Okay, so if you are a follower, use this. If you are a sub, use this. I know. I know. Raid. I mean, I feel like we were somewhat productive today. So, okay. And then we're going to raid Natasha, and it's her stream anniversary. Okay, guys. So give her lots and lots and lots of love. For those on YouTube, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for the follow, Ingrily and Ryolution. I'm so sorry, I'm butchering them. Okay, anyways, I gotta go. My baby's awake. Appreciate you all. You guys are amazing. Thanks so much for the follow rolling. Okay, but seriously, I gotta go. Bye.